And in your next fight of the night, walking out to the cage first in the bantamweight division, we've got Tim Quinlan fighting out of Kraken.
Fantastic team name, Adam. Kraken MMA. I feel like we're in for an epic entrance here with this this walkout music from Tim Quinlan.
Yeah, there's a lot of suspense built up. He's not yet, well, we can't see him yet at the walkout arena.
I feel like the Undertaker's going to emerge out of the walkway here.
Hell in a cell. Table, ladders and chairs, John. Here he comes, Tim Quinlan making his way to the second inspection zone just before he steps inside the battle arena cage. And Tim Quinlan's opponent walking out to the cage next. We've got Amir Alghelmanesh fighting out of Ultimate Athlete. The second fighter we've had out of Ultimate Athlete today, John.
Yeah, Amir just about to make his way to this fantastic walkout entrance here at Battle Arena 62.
Another walkout with a ton of suspense here, John. Another serious walkout. And in fact, Amir Alghelmanesh is just making his way to the first inspection zone. So we'll see him in just moments as he makes his way to the Battle Arena, walkout arena, before he makes his way to the second inspection zone.
Yeah, he's leaving Tim Quinlan to just stew on his own thoughts for a minute here in this red corner just in front of us.
Here he is, just making his way to the walkout arena, Amir Alghelmanesh.
We've had a lot of look-alikes so far competing against one another, and we've got a battle of the ponytails now in this one. I think Tim Quinlan wins that battle quite comfortably. Introductions have been made. We've got Tim Quinlan in the red corner with the black shorts and the white trim. We've got Amir Alghelmanesh in the blue corner with the black shorts. To make life simpler, Tim Quinlan has got the longer ponytail of the two. They touch gloves and we're underway. And a big right hand from Quinlan early on forces Alghelmanesh to shoot straight for the takedown.
Yeah, there was another good right hand there from Quinlan as well in the clinch, just over the top of the underhook.
Yeah, he's just landing a few of those right hands just in that clinch. Yeah,
it's a bit of a feeling out process that against the cage, just figuring out who's stronger, who's going to have the advantages in those areas.
Oh, stumbling back there is Alghelmanesh. The big knee up the middle from Tim Quinlan.
And again, a bit of a scramble there in the takedown, both fighters just trying to scramble to get that more advantageous position.
Yeah, Quinlan did a good job then of getting back to his feet because he looked like he was about to get taken down. Alghelmanesh was looking to pull out that arm that was the only real remaining defence of Tim Quinlan, but he did a good job of making his way back to the feet.
And it does look like Alghelmanesh might just be the slightly physical fighter in there as well. In those clinch positions, he was just getting the slight better of Quinlan. That's a good head kick from Quinlan.
1-2 and the follow-up big left head kick.
And a good knee to the body to follow that. It was a good sequence there from Tim Quinlan.
Both these guys are well built for the 61 kilogram division. Tall, strong. Bit of a fence grab from Quinlan. Helps to keep him upright at the moment as Alghelmanesh goes for that takedown.
Yeah, he digs an underhook though with the body lock that Alghelmanesh has got on him, so defended the takedown well. It's allowed him to escape, and now he's the one pushing forwards. Good left hook there from Quinlan.
Yeah, Quinlan's landing nicely when they break from these clinches. That 1-2's really finding its home on the chin of Alghelmanesh. He's got to be careful of those head kicks as well because his guard's just dropping slightly after that 1-2.
Yeah, I think it's becoming more and more apparent that Quinlan is the better technical striker in this fight. Another good body knee as I say that. But he does have to be careful of that front kick to the head of Alghelmanesh because it's come close a couple of times already.
Yeah, there's that right hand again off the break from Quinlan.
Yeah, good
Doesn't
job.
land on this occasion though.
A good job there from Alghelmanesh as well.
Oh, big stinging 1-2 there from Tim Quinlan.
Yeah.
Those straight shots are on the money for him at the moment.
Yeah, he can't miss with those straight shots. Every single one, it comes out, they fire out fast. There's no wind up on them. They're not telegraphed, and that's what is causing the good accuracy.
Landing some very heavy knees as well in these clinch positions. Oh, beautiful throw there from Alghelmanesh, but Quinlan's back to his feet quicker and lands straight away. And he's firing it on Alghelmanesh here.
He's landed two or three really hard punches on Alghelmanesh, who's looking a little bit worse for wear as we come into short time in round number one.
Yeah, another right hand lands over the top there from Tim Quinlan. Yeah, these constant takedown attempts on Alghelmanesh look like they're wearing on him now, especially when you're repeatedly getting punched in the face.
Yeah, I think adjustments are going to need to be made in that first round because what we basically saw happening was Alghelmanesh is wanting to use his physicality to push Quinlan back to the cage, be the more dominant fighter against the cage, but Quinlan's finding his way back to the centre of the cage consistently. He's landing good punches straight down the middle, combinations, they're landing hard. So from Alghelmanesh's perspective, they've got to tweak things up here. He's got to keep space. One thing that I like from Alghelmanesh, what I'm seeing, John, is this front kick straight down the middle, Anderson Silva style, like we saw last week at Battle Arena 60. So yeah, he's got to just change things up a little bit inside the cage.
Yeah, Tim Quinlan's doing a really good job of landing in those clinch positions, or just when that clinch position, when they just break from that clinch position, which I think where he's getting slightly better of Alghelmanesh. Because Alghelmanesh he's just really working for those takedowns and to apply pressure, but he's constantly getting repeatedly punched in the face as he's in those clinch positions. Quinlan's remaining really active no matter where this fight goes, whether there's a bit of space between them on the feet or whether they're really in close in those clinch positions. That right hand over the top is constantly landing for him.
Oh, good stinging jab as Alghelmanesh came in from Quinlan. Quinlan looking like the slightly fresher fighter here as well, John. And he's pouring it on him early in this second round.
Yeah, nice body kick lands, and Alghelmanesh once again goes crashing in, looking for that takedown. Quinlan's done a good job so far, though, of defending these. and ensuring this fight stays upright, which is where you can see that he's probably the more comfortable of the two fighters. That front kick again, though,
Yeah,
from Alghelmanesh.
Quinlan's defensive fundamentals against the cage when Alghelmanesh is pressing him against the cage is really nice to see.
Oh, that looked like an illegal knee landed there almost.
I don't think it was intentional though. It looked like he went to throw the head kick and Alghelmanesh sort of ducked into it a little bit.
Yeah, just a reminder here that this is amateur mixed martial arts rules set at the moment, so no knees to the head, no elbows at all.
And 3 3-minute rounds. But again, this is a position that we're seeing a lot of in this fight. But again, Quinlan's defense here to this moment has been solid, John. He's been able to get out of these positions and get back into the centre of the cage where he can land his straight strikes. But right now, it's the pressure of Alghelmanesh that is really looking great in the fight in the second round. The judges will be seeing this pressure, causing Quinlan to constantly defend. And Quinlan's done a good job widening the base, getting underhooks.
Yeah, really working for the single leg here is Amir, but great balance from Tim Quinlan in the centre of the cage, and
again he gets back out into the
separation.
centre. Yeah,
beautiful work.
I almost think it's only a matter of time before one of those front kicks lands to the face of Quinlan, though. They're getting closer and closer from Alghelmanesh each time we see one.
Yeah, he's obviously seen the Chrissy Mountford, Anderson Silva-esque front kick that went somewhat viral on social media this past week. And there's one that very nearly lands on the chin of Tim Quinlan. Quinlan comes firing back with a body kick and that 1-2 to follow it up.
Yeah, Alghelmanesh, it looks like his gas tank's starting to empty a little bit here. But credit to him though, because he's oh, that's a fence grab there.
Yeah, one of your real pet peeves, that fence grab, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fence grabs, but it didn't prevent the takedown, and I think that's the reason why the referee hasn't said anything and let the fight just carry on as normal. But yeah, I was saying just before that takedown, you know, credit to Alghelmanesh. He looks tired. He's still in the fight. He's just passed to Mount.
Yeah, he's passed it to Mount here, which is a real turnaround from what we saw in the first round, where Tim Quinlan was landing pretty freely on the feet. This must be tiring for Tim Quinlan, though, when you've got a guy that's just constantly in your face, grinding, looking for takedowns, clinching up against you, and you've got to constantly defend them.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I just want to give credit to Alghelmanesh, because considering that he didn't look like the fresher fighter coming into that second round, he's just done a phenomenal job in the second round, potentially won it on the judges' scorecards as well. In regards to round two, not the fight, obviously, we still need the third round, but yeah, credit to Alghelmanesh, a solid comeback, a solid second round.
Something that we've mentioned a couple of times from Alghelmanesh is that front kick. He's really using that, I think, now to, even if he's not necessarily trying to land it, he's using that as a deterrent for Quinlan to come into that boxing range where he had real success in the first round. He's just kind of keeping Tim Quinlan at bay with that. And then when he wants to shoot and press forward, he comes crashing in, kind of trying to make it so Tim Quinlan doesn't really have any time to react and get off any of his boxing combinations.
Yeah, it's a good observation, and I totally agree, because where Quinlan has been effective is, like you said, with the straight punches in boxing range. To get into boxing range, you've got to move from the outside in, and when Quinlan is moving from the outside in, that's when the front kicks are coming in. It's a good distance management technique. Like you say, John, if it doesn't land, he's managing his range. If it does land, it's going to be a problem.
Just got a little bit of a break in action here in between rounds 2 and 3. There's a bit of tape on the glove there coming loose of Amir Alghelmanesh. I'm sure both fighters will be glad of the additional breather in between rounds 2 and 3 here. Been a fast pace so far.
Which means a faster pace start in round 3. Now they've had an additional breather. That's great for us, great for fans. The third and final round, the referee says fight.
And there that front kick again very nearly lands on the chin of Tim Quinlan.
It just grazed the chin there. He's got to be careful of Tim Quinlan, because if that does land flush, it could end up badly for him.
Yeah, we saw what happened last week. Front kick KO, and yeah, it can easily happen. Beautiful timing there, just as Tim Quinlan threw the kick. Amir Alghelmanesh shot for the takedown.
Yeah, the entry there was just phenomenal, John. Like you say, just as he threw the kick, timed it perfectly, got the takedown. But credit to Tim Quinlan, who's made his way back up to his feet more or less instantly. And here we're just going to see the grinding game from Alghelmanesh. This is where he's had the most success in the fight, in my opinion. Tim Quinlan has also been successful in getting out of these positions and getting back to the centre of the cage, but we haven't really seen that open flow striking from Quinlan since round number 1.
One thing that he hasn't really landed, which I mentioned at the end of round 1, is those shots in the clinch and off the break. Alghelmanesh seems to have just tightened things up and tightened up his defences, so he's not allowing Tim Quinlan to land anything. And then, as you say, he's just using this grinding and heavy style of his to wear Tim Quinlan down and work for the takedown. He's just constantly doing enough, but just as I say that, commentators curse, the referee steps in and separates them. Wasn't seeing enough action, so we'll go back to the centre.
Yeah, Quinlan did a good job again then with the underhook, preventing the takedown, which then caused the stalling, which then caused the separation. But Quinlan's got to get to work at this moment now, whilst he's in space.
Nice 1-2 landed there. I was just about to say we've seen Amir Alghelmanesh.
Quinlan throws Alghelmanesh off him to the side of the cage. This has got to be Quinlan's moment. If he wants to win this fight, he's got to do work in this space right now, because we know that Alghelmanesh is going to shoot in just a moment. A little bit of a wobble there with a good right hand. There comes the shot that I spoke about.
Yeah, he shot from a long way out there, but good entry. I was just about to say before Quinlan landed a nice 1-2, Amir looked like he was gaining a bit more confidence on the feet, throwing a few more strikes, throwing a few more straight 1-2s himself, but then Quinlan rocked him with a 1-2 and he came shooting in for the takedown, and another right hand lands there, snaps the head back of Amir Alghelmanesh. He's not setting up these takedowns now. He's been caught with a couple of right hands and he's just shooting in from a bit too far out, which is enabling Quinlan to sprawl and defend the takedown attempts, but Amir's just using it to stick to him like glue.
Yeah, I think the takedowns are just being shot a little bit in desperation mode. Not that he's getting pieced up badly on the feet or anything, but just to try and calm the fight down, because he knows that he is getting tagged when the fight is in space. And yeah, just as I say that, a good double jab there from Alghelmanesh.
10 seconds left this round. He shoots for another takedown, and it's a close round. Quinlan's landed a couple of nice 1-2s and straight rights, but
yeah, I think we saw a fight there, John, where in round 1 you would probably edit towards Quinlan, round 2 you would edit towards Alghelmanesh, and in round 3 I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Yeah, from my perspective it looked like a bit of a coin toss. As I say, Quinlan landed a few nice 1-2s and the right hand a couple of times, but Amir Alghelmanesh got more confident in his stand-up game, had a little bit of top time, worked a bit of that heavy grinding style of his, so it's going to be interesting to see who has their hand raised.
And one man knows which man is going to get that hand raised, so we're going to pass you over to our MC, Chris Fensom, who's got the scorecards and will deliver the official result. A unanimous decision there. Congratulations to Tim Quinlan for a hard-fought win. Both fighters again left everything inside the cage. Both fighters just put on a good performance, and from Alghelmanesh's perspective, he tried to grind out the decision. It wasn't quite for him on the night. Tim Quinlan victorious.
Yeah, I just think it was those shots in the third round, those 1-2s that landed crisp for him, probably had the most impact on the judges' scorecards. As you said, we're not judges, so obviously these are all just our opinions, but brilliant hard fought back and forth between Tim Quinlan and Amir Alghelmanesh. Congratulations to your winner, Mr. Tim Quinlan.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Tim Quinlan. Tim, making your debut in the cage today. You had some really excellent success in the first, landing that right hand over and over again. Were you a bit surprised that he was able to come back in the second and third and make it a difficult fight?
Yeah, he gritted it out and he stuck with it. But I just knew I had to out cardio him, and he just had to hold on for dear life. He didn't want me to strike with him, and that's how it went. I did what I had to do.
Obviously, you're starting your MMA journey now. You're going to go back into the gym like we all do. What are you going to be working on to make yourself an even better performance next time?
Let's carry on hiring people, carrying on winning these rounds, carry on knocking people, landing those strikes, scrambling, everything. Wherever he's got for me, I would take it and I'll give it straight back.
Right on. There you go. Tim Quinlan from Kraken MMA making his debut in a successful one. We'll see you next time. Back to the action.